touchback, the ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Rebels offense will have the ball first. And they're going to be met by one of the best defenses in the nation, David. And I know seeing a defense doing what they want, when they want to do it, makes you a happy man.
Right, defense is starting to make a comeback. Excited about this new era of football. Like, we're seeing better tackling and we're seeing better coverage than we were a couple of years ago. And this defense is fun to watch them on tape, fun to talk to their coaches. Jesse, this defense has been consistent all year long.
And they're dialed in and they're so talented. They've got multiple NFL draft picks on that side of the football. And they don't have to change a lot week to week. This defense dominates. They do what they do. And they don't care if you know it. You can't do anything against them.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. The play action fake. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
This offense comes out clearly wanting to throw the football. Nothing good on first down with incompletion. And how about this? You've got to protect your quarterback. That is priority number one, and they give up a...
And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. And the Rebels will call on their punt team. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. The Hurricane offense will get its first crack at it now. And last week, you want to talk about a guy using every tool in the bag from the running back position. David, this guy did it.
He was a monster. And I think when you turned on the tape this week, you saw it, man. So many different ways he can hurt you, and he can be a focal point of this offense. The defense, they know well and good of what happened last week. And their first objective this week, Palmer, is to stop that dude.
Yeah, they know the entire offense goes through him. All week long, they've been stressing. Tackling, staying in your gaps, waiting at the point of attack, getting as many hats to the football as humanly possible because you can't shut this guy down. You can only hope to contain him, but what a challenge this defense faces today.
Now on 2nd down. They'll try the run. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for you.
Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 40. Here's the handoff. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. The Canes will bring the punt team onto the field. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. The kick is on its way. Here's the return. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. And the offense takes the field, ready to go back to work. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Off-play action on 1st down. And they can't make the connection. 4 wide out set, 3 of them to the left on 2nd and 10. Back to pass. With the catch, it's Hainsworth. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down mark. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on 3rd down. Caught near the sticks. It's Hainsworth. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a 1st down. The Rebels are in the hurry-up. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it was a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down, move the sticks.
Man-to-man coverage is a great opportunity for scrambling quarterbacks to take off and run because everybody on defense who's covering has their backs turned to the quarterback, obviously, because they're chasing an intended receiver or target. So good job that time by the quarterback knowing I've got man coverage. If it's not open, I can take off and go make something positive happen.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried, when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense. Pressure on the quarterback.
Leaves it with the back. There he goes. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. And the Rebels kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. To the air on first down. Here's the pressure. Fires left. It's incomplete and maybe a little too aggressive from this senior trying to fit that one in there. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Quarterback on the keeper. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
The offense thought they had a good look to run that play into with the QB, but this is an example of a defender winning his one-on-one battle and making a tremendous play.
A shot toward the end zone. And it's intercepted in the end zone. No. And it looks as if they bunched down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. Third and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
And they take it. Get the play with the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. It's fourth down, and they'll try the field goal. Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the SEC. Kentucky has the lead right now. Feels like it's been this way since the players took the pregame catwalk. But this has been a very close game. They're up by 7 over Florida. Implications galore inside the SEC, and we'll circle back if anything big should happen.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing out.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on third and long. Wide open downfield. Gashing the knee on the right. That's right. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll have it. Touchdown, Kenny.
Quarterback's ability to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Offense making its way onto the field to start the drive. A little bit of feeling each other out. They're down 7-3 as they open this drive. Off the play fake on first down. Going to try to get it himself.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
Here comes the heat. They get enough push, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in the hole here in the first half is this has been a sack line. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep in the field.
the drive, trying to go up top. Working on the right. They make the tackle at the 36, but they're in plus territory now with the 15-yard pickup. Moving into scoring territory at the 36 on first down. Powers through the defender. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. And the Hurricanes come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Give to the back. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. And the Canes in the hurry-up.
That's a nice-looking run, man, and what a legacy here. When you think about Edgerrin James and Frank Gore, Willis McGahee, Clinton Portis, game breakers at the running back position. And this guy, he seems like he's destined to play on Sunday.
Looking to throw on first down. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection. Behind the chains now on second and long. He'll do it himself.
Quarterbacks that can run and be so dynamic and just so much to defend. The quarterback says, forget that. You defend everything, I'll take it myself. In for 6.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So, guys, we'll get another look at this offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. To throw on first down. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they built a lead.
We've reached the end of the quarter, and Miami is on top. And that was an impressive and dominant first quarter. Let's take a look at the stats before we move on. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Running back searching for a hole. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. And the Rebels will send out the punt unit. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. And the returner goes down. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Got him downfield. Tying it on. He's out of bounds after a big pickup, but there's a flag on the field, and this might be coming back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Gives it on the option. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Wants to go up top. Looking down the middle. Finds his man, the attacker. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. Just a short pass to the tight end. Brought down at the 26-yard line after a pickup of 10 yards on the play, and it'll be a first down. Making sure they have good balance, keeping it on the ground. Stop is made, but he picks up 4 yards down to the 21-yard line. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking to fire. And it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see who the call's on.
Holding. Offense.
Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. Line getting set on 2nd down. To the ground. Back. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. And the Canes will hustle to the line. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 11.
And running really has been the key on this drive, guys. Lots of success right there. They generate another explosive play. Their success running the ball, big reason why they've been able to put up a lot of points and have a really nice lead in this one. And now back in the red zone again, they're looking to add to that lead.
Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Miami! No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead. And the extra point makes it a 21-3 lead. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
And the offense out on the field to go back to work. They've got to find some answers on this drive, already down by 18 in the 2nd quarter. That's caught. It's Beal. Stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup of 15. They couldn't draw up a better way to start a drive, and now they've got it 1st and 10 from the 41. Looking downfield on first down. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. A deep tradition of backers who make plays and get after quarterbacks. Ray Lewis could do it all back in the day, just like this guy is.
And they look the same, don't they? They look the part, just big, physically huge guys, but the speed element always there, always in the backfield, making plays.
You know, sometimes even a short game like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And they couldn't connect on the deep shot. Let's see if things get worse. There's a flag on the field. Which way is this going to go? They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. The Rebels will line up to punt it away. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. He will not make a fair catch. Field the punt and bring it back. Slips through the line. What a return there. Found a little running room and put his team in great position.
Here we go, here we go.
The running back has it.
Great running backs consistently make people miss, and he did a really good job of breaking one tackle, but he couldn't do it to the next, and to the next, and to the next. The offensive line going to have to do a lot better job giving him some more space so he can get out in the open field and make some plays for this offense.
He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. The Hurricanes come to the line trying to find a way to convert on third and very short. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. The Canes come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
Let's go.
They're going to ride this running back. Breaks into the open. Running contact. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Canes. An impressive run from the back. Gets him 6 points, good drink of water, and maybe a little oxygen.
He definitely needs some oxygen after that long run, but it looks simple, right? Just hand the ball off, but when you can make big plays like this in the run game, man, does it make offense fun.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the offense onto the field again. They find themselves in a pretty deep hole here, but maybe a chance to grab a little momentum and regroup at halftime.
Yeah, a big chance. Like this is an opportunity. This is the biggest opportunity in front of them in the game right now. You got to get some points on the board. You got to create something positive, Jesse. There hasn't been a whole lot to be positive about in the first half.
If I'm playing quarterback, I'm locating my go-to guy at receiver. Who can I count on one-on-one to go and make me a play? Maybe even one-on.
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
They got more sacks than a grocery store. Goodness gracious, time and time again, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground. This defense having their way.
He's going to throw deep right side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. And the Rebels line up to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He'll field the punt and try to get some yardage. There he goes. Open it up. The speed, the shiftiness, the elusiveness, all on display in that sweet return there. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Got a little work done on first down, now back to the line. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Gets it out quickly. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. And the Hurricanes moving quickly to the line. Looking to throw on first down. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
To the air on 2nd down. Bought a little time, lets it go. And the throw to the sideline is complete, but won't be enough for the first down. They'll immediately call timeout.
Well, it's a nice job by the receiver getting out of bounds to save some clock. You're probably out of field goal range, so you're thinking Hail Mary here at the end of the first half.
One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, this matchup on that field there in Coral Gables, sign me up for another half.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Makes the grab. It's Higgins. At the 45 on his way. There he goes down the right side. Slippery slide. Find his way right away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Hurricane.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback and wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And let's see what kind of ball plays this offense has ready. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of their you-know-whats.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask.
And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains, they were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. The Rebels send out the punt unit. They'll be forced to kick for the 6th time tonight. And the returner will be dragged down. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. A quick strike touchdown up top the last time they had it, Jesse. They'd love to do it again.
No doubt. They've got so many playmakers on the perimeter, David. Just find a way to get these guys the ball in space.
And you already started, man. Making that big play, opening up this offense. This quarterback is feeling good about himself. I wouldn't be surprised if they give it right back to it.
Right back to the well. Defense there to stop him after he picked up a yard. Ball's at the 17.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Well, this defense obviously knows they have to be able to stop the run now in the second half if they're going to win this game. And you wonder if they were able to make some tweaks and some adjustments at halftime, maybe getting some more bodies close to the line of scrimmage to give themselves a chance to come back in this game.
Hand off from the shotgun. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. Just drives in between the uprights. And that'll add 3 more to a lead that is already way out of hand. They keep pushing that lead out, and the kickoff team's getting some work. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll go back to work on offense. After 3 consecutive punts, we'll see if they can dial up something that can get this offense moving forward. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Rebels with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Unloads quickly. He's got it out to the 37 after gaining 5. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Finds his man. And he's knocked down immediately, but a good pickup on that play. Rebels can really attack on this 2nd and short. Off the bootleg, wants to toss it. Unleashes one. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious. And the Rebels come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. He'll sneak and try to surge forward. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. They've picked up a couple of first downs to start this drive, and now 1st and 10 from the 47. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
It's been that kind of day for this offense, right? It seems like anything they're dialing up just simply isn't working. But at this point, David, I don't know if it's even worth trying to run the ball.
Probably not. You're getting destroyed right now. Nothing has gone your way, and when you're down this much, I think the running game is used sporadically, not as a staple. Let's throw this football around and see what can happen.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. They're about to snap it for the 7th time on this drive. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Catch in the middle. It's Hainsworth. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Defense.
You just can't hit the quarterback like that. That is a dumb play, and the defender got caught red-handed. 3 yards, 1st down for the offense after that penalty. They'll move the tight end. From the gun, running back gets to give. Not a whole lot of room to run. Let's give him a couple.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Under fire. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
And that is a major reason why this team is losing the football game. They can't protect the quarterback. They can't generate big plays in the passing game because up front, they're getting beaten time and time again.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. A strike downfield. And boy, is he close to that 1st down, maybe just a couple of inches short. A famous writer once said, most men lead lives of quiet desperation. Here is a desperate move, going for it on 4th down, trailing by double figures. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. The Rebels pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. The inside handoff. Gets it inside the 25, down to the 22-yard line with the pickup of 4. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Now the play fake. Here's a hit. Got rid of it just in time. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss. Let's see what they've dialed up on 3rd and long from the 22. From the gun, wants to pass. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28. And for the 2nd time tonight, they'll try out the field goal kicker. He's going to try to punch one through from 45 yards away. It's good. And they'll put 3 on the board, but the deficit remains huge. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Men, it just means more in the SEC, and take a look at how things are playing out here. Kentucky is in trouble right now, and unless something drastic changes, we're looking at Wildcat on the menu tonight in Lexington.
There he goes.
They're trailing by 25 to Florida. Week in and week out in the SEC, it's a battle of attrition, and if anything big changes, you'll hear about it here.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They'll ride the hot hand. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy. Maybe we'll see a little bit more life from this defense.
Yeah, they may not win the game, but I think this defensive coaching staff at this point, based on how this game has gone, they're just trying to find things to build off of. Maybe that's something they can point to as they get ready for their next opponent of things they did right and things that they got to do more consistently moving forward. And that's a great sign for this offense because this year, you know, there's been a little bit of inconsistency, and I think the biggest problem has been third down. Right there, nice job executing, running the ball, picking up the first, and keeping this drive alive.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. So now it's second and long. Leaves it with the running back.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting where it was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
Caught close to the marker. Attacker smashes ahead. Touchdown, Miami! All that baby in and stroll into the end zone for the score. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you had my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
Kickoff team is on the field, and we're ready to get this one underway. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Guys, this offense coming back out onto the field. Maybe they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now, they moved the ball down the field and executed like they wanted to until they stalled out and had to settle for a field goal.
I think if you want to take the next step, too, here and score a touchdown, you got to start finding more creative ways to get your best players the ball. Let's see if they can do that here.
The short hand, it's Thomas. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. This Hurricane defense has been an impenetrable wall all day, not moving an inch against these guys.
And it's a complete effort, Reese. It's the front. It's the defensive line owning the work up front. It's the linebackers running. It's the secondary all working together, reminiscent of the 2001 Miami defense. Under 10 points a game, putting together a performance today.
Let's see what call they have on third and long from the 28. He'll keep it himself. He's not going to make it. What a job on his defense to stop him in his tracks.
They just haven't been able to get much going in this game. The defense has definitely had their number, and here they are late. You're asking yourself, why are they still running the football trailing this much late in the game? But that's basically a microcosm of how this game has gone.
He'll field the punt and look for room. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Really good balance on that last drive. They mixed it up all over the place, Jesse.
Yeah, how nice, too, to have the defense on their heels, because at this point, they don't know what's coming at them. They had problems stopping everything that last drive.
So I think this defense would come back with a little more aggressiveness. I mean, they let them have what they wanted. Now they got to dictate to this offense a little bit more.
Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Oh, he's got some space. Tackle is made at the 44, but he picked up 10 yards and enough for a first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. It's 1st and 10 from the 44-yard line. The give from the gun. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
give to the running back. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
From the gun, running back on the move. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30.
And this offense does it again on third down. They have been so elite on third down all game long. That's the money down. All the coaches talk about it every single time we meet with them. They've been brilliant at it. They've built a lead, and they've got a good chance to finish this one out if they keep that up.
Fouls through the defense.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Rides the back and leaves it. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Canes getting set on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Got some room ahead to the goal line. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run. And the Canes line it up with a 1st and goal.
Here we go.
They'll try to pound their way in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Canes. They push the lead out here in the 4th quarter and close to getting back on track and going 2-1.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
And they did tack on that extra point with no problem. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And now this offense will take the field again. Last drive was a quick 3 and out, and now time is even more of a factor to get something going. They'll give it to the back. He gets nothing, and they're staying stubborn with this running game, but at some point you're going to have to change your thought process.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, but whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it.
They get enough rush, and it pays off the sack at the 20.
Man, I've been there before as a quarterback. Sometimes you just wish the game would already be over, right? You've had nothing go your way all game long. You're trailing late. They're still getting sacks. You just want to go back to the locker room. You want to get in the ice tub and start healing for next week.
Now 3rd and long, and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
And I bet the frustration meter for this offense is so high. If you can't keep your quarterback upright, it's hard to move the ball. It's hard to score points. This offensive line has not protected him at all, and that's why so many sacks keep happening.
And the Rebels will punt it away on 4th down. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Fields to punt and tries to help improve that field position. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. That running game was impressive, taking them right down for a touchdown last time, David.
Yeah, just mauling. No secret play calls, just simply we are more physical than you, and we're pounding the football right at you, Palmer.
So if you're on offense this next drive, take a look at their safeties and see if they're creeping up into the box. Because of your success running the football, this might be time to take a shot down the field and play action.
Offenses, when they run these RPOs, they just want to be comfortable. The quarterback wants to make the read very easy, very clean. It's your job as a defense to kind of create some confusion, speed up that process any way you can.
The Hurricanes with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving.
Pace, 27, John.
He's got it on the right. Open space at the 25. They finally get him on the ground, and this junior turning in a big play after the catch. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Canes, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Making side adjustments here. The give as they work on that clock. He's pulled down after a tough run, gets it to the 6. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. In all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. And the Hurricanes are threatening on 1st and goal. And he'll be stopped for no gain, still sitting at the 3-yard line. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Pushes for the goal line. And he'll be tackled, but there is a flag on the field.
Holding. Offense.
Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Beck's headed to the end zone, and they swarm him under.
And I love this because you got 2nd and really, really long. And what's the idea of the offensive coordinator? Get 3rd and manageable. Nice job getting the run. Not only a positive run, shoot, you almost got the 1st down. Now you're set up for good success on 3rd down.
The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. And the quarterback takes a knee. And here comes the field goal unit for the 2nd time tonight.